And he said he's already seeing the benefits because he's planted something like 20,000 ash trees, of which something like 15,000 have already died due to ash dieback disease. But he doesn't, not worried, because he's got another 99 species that haven't been killed by ash dieback. I can only get away with it. We don't have any forestry commission staff here, do we? No. I can only get away with it because when I got my felling licence, if you get permission to fell, you have to replant, and the Forestry Commission can stipulate what you replant. I gave a list of 12 different species, 6 conifers and 6 broadleaves. I think they couldn't be bothered to write all these species names down, so they said I was compelled to replant with mixed broadleaves and conifers, which of course means absolutely anything, so I can plant any species I like. So I sort of sneaked in by the back door, because otherwise you'd have to get permission from the Forestry Commission to do that. And I wouldn't do it if it wasn't, it's not an ancient woodland site. And on my other 7/8 of my wood, we will stick to natives.
But allied to that, I mean, and maybe whether it is or isn't an ancient woodland site, there is a sort of a, I don't know whether it's just a dogma or something that is just perpetuated by the word of mouth. People say that if you're replanting within a wood, you should always plant with local stock. Now, I take issue with that because if you're replanting constantly with local stock, you're still keeping the same genetic stock.
Yes.
Therefore, they're under threat. So, for example, if you wanted to infill an area of pedunculate oak with new pedunculate from acorns or seedlings or something, would it not make sense to bring pedunculate oak from another part of the country or from another country, because you're introducing genetic diversity and increasing resistance?
Well, some people say plant stock from 100 miles further south, or even further south, because when the climate gets warmer, it's pre-adapted. Botanists like things to seem natural, so they want you to plant with, even if you've raised the things artificially and planted them yourself and it's a plantation, they want you to raise with local stock. There is an argument that the local stock is adapted to local conditions, and I know that a lot of the things that I plant won't do well because the climate is wrong. Now, for example, things from continental United States, those hickories, for example, may do very badly because they're used to having hard winter where you don't grow, then spring comes and then that's it, spring has come, you're into summer, so put out all your leaves and they'll be fine. Whereas here, you know how it is, spring comes, put out all your leaves, hard frost in mid-May and the leaves are killed again. So there are arguments for planting local stock that it should be adapted to our climate. But if you were to have things truly native, you wouldn't plant anything. You would just let seed come in by itself. And that's a good thing to do. I will be doing some of that. Where I take down the next lot of Japanese, because I've got another compartment of Japanese larch, I will put deer fencing around. I'll probably control the bracken, and I won't plant anything. And I would expect it to trees to come in. And I'll let whatever, it's a big, again, it's just natural selection. What comes in and thrives will grow. So I'm doing some and some in my own wood, but I think you're more restricted. You're not going to put an eucalyptus in Brunellian wood, for example. I thought not. The eucalyptus we saw in northern Spain, horribly invasive, but I'm told that eucalyptus doesn't spread by seed in Britain. So it's an alien, but not an invasive alien. My Daily Mail page, by the way, that was a fake. It wasn't a real page. They haven't found out about me yet. Look, we need to let people go to their homes, don't we?
Yeah. Good. Okay.
Good. Could I just say that you've been a really very lovely audience, and it is a genuine pleasure to come up the Red Lake Valley, and I'm sorry if I've annoyed you with any of my views.
Andrew, we've appreciated your talk immensely. Thank you very much indeed for your time, and this is just a small token of our appreciation.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.